So October Red Boxing here with Mikey, the problem. We are here in Bournemouth. Talk to me about this.
Yeah, it feels good to be on this card. Like I've not fought close to home in over 5 years. I've had to do my travelling. Like Bournemouth's 55 minutes up the road from Bournemouth, so it's Portsmouth, so it's right up the road. So this is my homecoming. This is my homecoming. It feels good to be here. It feels good to be on such a great event and a great card. I'm very, very thankful to everyone that's played their part in getting me on it. This is my homecoming. Obviously, last time out, my last two have been in the States, but last time out, I was fighting Ortiz in America. And, you know, great experience, great exposure, but I can't be proud on a loss. I can't be proud on a loss, and I don't want to end. I didn't want to end my biggest and best year in boxing with a stoppage loss to Virgil Ortiz. You know, so I fought to get on this card, and now I'm on it. I can't wait to fight.
Talk to me about that experience, about you having to travel. Like you said, this is the closest you have fought to home. The sacrifices that a fighter has to make to prove themselves, to get themselves out of there. You know, you're somebody that is a really good boxer. We know what you can do to people. And you had those opportunities to go to the States and make your mark over there. Talk us through that Ortiz fight. Yes, it was a loss, but talk us through it. The experience.
Great experience, you know. I'm well respected in the States, and so I've fought there twice now. The Ortiz fight was like a great experience. You know, I took him further than anybody else has. I cut him. I tested Ortiz probably more than he ever has been tested. You know, but I'm not proud of a loss. You know, there's so many positives after the fight. I didn't hear no negative comments like about my performance, the way I did it, the way I handled myself in the media. Didn't hear no negative comments, so that's good. But you know, I still tasted defeat for the first time, and now it's time to stay in my lane, rebuild, and you know, in the future I'll be back up there with the big boys, 100%.
You know, when you talk about like the learning from like a defeat, tasting that defeat for the first time, talk to us. What does that really feel like to you as a professional that's never lost before?
It was horrible, you know, like. You see fighters that they already lose before they get into the fight. In my head, I was so confident I was gonna go there, shock the world, and you know, I won the first round, and I think I won round 7 as well. I was always in the fight. I never thought I was gonna get stopped, and I had like a hip injury in round 8. My leg gave in on me, you know, so I went out on my shield, you know, and lots of people. I was booed coming to the ring, and I was cheered coming out, you know. So that was a good feeling. But I went back to the changing rooms. I had a cry. I'm a very proud man. I'm a very proud man, and I had so much confidence I'd go there and pull it off. But you know, I'm here. A few months down the line, I feel like I'm a more experienced fighter now. You know, I'm in the second stage of my career. I'm not a prospect anymore, you know. I've been a pro over 8 years. This is my 24th professional fight. I only want big names. I only want big fights going into 2023, but that starts with not just winning on Saturday, making a statement. I've got a very dangerous opponent. Many people for their comeback fight wouldn't fight somebody like Ariarza over 6 rounds, but they don't make them like me anymore. You know, they don't make. I had easy options. I said no. Give me somebody dangerous because I'm going to be back with the big boys next year, 100%.
We like that. It's kind of like you took the loss, and admiration for you, to be honest, on how it made you feel. A lot of people would like cower away from that and not even admit how they really felt, you know, when the ego gets in the way. But you've kind of like said, okay, that's happened. We've drawn a line under it and we're going again, but we're going to go hard and we're going to make sure we push ourselves right back to the top again.
It took me 7 years to get on the big stage as a pro. You know, it took me 7 years, and like, my rise has been the hard way in boxing, and I got myself the opportunity to fight for a world title eliminator, headline on a Golden Boy card in America. You know, that's big, but I didn't look out of place, so I know I can stay at that level. I got to rebuild a little bit, but I could have rebuilt. This is my comeback fight. I could have took the easy option. I got offered a guy with 30 losses, and for me, it's not fair on me. It's not fair on my supporters, and it's not fair on my ranking and where I am. I'm 14th in the world on box rate, you know, so I'm not looking past this weekend because I'd be a fool too. He's a very dangerous opponent, but I'm very confident I'll get the win and hit 2023 hard.
Talking about your opponent, like you said, he's no walk in the park. He's somebody that's there to challenge you. What do you see? And I'll ask every fighter this because I'm intrigued to know how your mind works. What are his attributes that you intend to take away?
He's out of it, 19 wins, 4 losses, but he's knocked 14 people out. He's number 1 in Nicaragua, so he's a very, very proud South American. He's going to come and he's going to try and knock me out. But I'm built different than most people, you know. He can't knock out what he can't hit, and I do plan on doing what I do best. But you know, don't be shocked if I pull out a knockout. You know, don't be shocked. I know I've only knocked 2 people out, but I am very confident in my physicality. I'm very confident in my strength and stuff like that. Just because I haven't needed to in the past. Like before Ortiz, I was cruising points wins easy. And then obviously the Ortiz fight, I had to go somewhere I've never been before, and you know, I did very, very well in it. So I do believe I'm a world-class fighter, and I'll prove that on Saturday.
When you said that you had to fight hard to obviously get on this card, talk to the viewers a little bit about what you had to do and what it's like for a fighter like yourself to, you know, get on these cards.
It's a great card, and it's been stacked. Everyone's seen it's been stacked for a long time. I've got a great team behind me, like K4 Global. They've been really supporting me to like get me on this and stuff. And obviously, I'm a good fighter that's less than an hour up the road, so it makes brilliant sense. And I'm very, very grateful to everybody that's played their part in getting me this spot on the card, because I'm not signed to Boxer or anything, so I don't need to be on this card. They don't need me on the card, but I'm on the cards, and I'm very happy, and I'm very, very pleased.
So talk to us about any contractual arrangements that you've got and what you're hoping to do. Like I said, you're hoping to make a statement. Your comeback is to make the statement. But in relation to obviously being signed to a promoter, what are your options at the moment?
I haven't really, obviously, I'm not signed to anybody as of yet, but my goal is just to get the win on Saturday in good style, and then we can talk about what's next and a plan. This is about fighting this weekend, getting back to winning ways, and then once I've done that, we set out a plan for 2023.
We love it. Mikey the Problem, thank you so much for your time. I'll be there ringside on Saturday. I want you to make the statement because you are an enjoyable fighter to watch. October Red Boxing. Mikey, always a pleasure.
Brilliant, thank you very much.
Hi, and thank you for watching October Red Boxing. Like, subscribe, and tap the bell for notifications. You can also find us on Instagram at October Red Boxing and on Twitter, October Red UK. And remember, at October Red, we stay ready.